Hey guys, this is Rez and welcome to a new session. Now we're going to talk about arrays. What the hell is arrays? Well, basically, normally we have a variable and it could only contain one value of any type. Now this is great for whatever that one thing is. However, sometimes you get in the problem where you have multiple of the same thing. So give you guys a good example is I have 34 or let's say 43 students. That's the highest amount I ever got. And I find it pretty stupid that I have to type in 43 different variable names to store 43 different values, right? So I would say, let's say if I was storing their grades. So I would say int student 1 grade is 34. I don't know. Int student 2, I forgot the T over here, value is 45, etc. And as I go down, this gets really reluctant and really annoying and really hard to keep track and really hard to remember if I did all 43, if I did blah blah, and so forth. So a way to go around that is to say, well, rather than having one value inside of a variable, I'm going to have multiple values inside of a variable. And to do that, we need to use arrays, right? So we create an array with this little brackets right after a type. This says this type this variable that we're about to create has multiple integers inside of it. So this time we're going to name our variable plural, so we know that it actually means, hey, multiple students. And we could right off the bat give it some values. You could do that with the curly braces. So 43 we said, 67, one of them got 100, another one got blah blah blah, another one got something, another one got this. Okay, and that's the easiest way to declare a array and give it a initial value. Okay, so in this array there is actually 6 positions, right, or 6 amounts. So 1 2 3 4 5 6, so 6 students overall. If I want to retrieve a specific student's value, all you need to do is say students, open the braces, no, the square braces, I don't know, whatever, I forgot the name for this. How about that? Actually, it should be brace. So open the braces and give the position. So, or in this case called the index, right? So we're gonna give position 4. Now, normally you would think position 4 would be 67. However, it's a bit different. So in the 50s and 60s, everything started with 0, and they needed to have the same way whenever they were starting to make this programming language and so on. So when they made the arrays, the count of this would be 6. However, every array would start at position 0, which is a bit unintuitive to what we're normally used to, right? We always count with 1, 2, 3, 4 for positions. So the first position is going to be 0, and the last position is going to be the count minus 1, right? So in this case, we had 6. 6 minus 1, the last position would be 5. So if we count together, position 0, position 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Even though there is 6 of these things. So okay, so here it's just saying I'm not doing anything with it. So let's do console dot write line and just give that position 4, and let's see what it says. Okay, so we're gonna just start this. So position 4, sorry, let me scroll down. Position 4 is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And 5 is this. So 43, 43. Okay, and just to show you the rest, let me just continue this. We're gonna copy, paste, 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 paste. So this one is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe one more, 5. So if we run this, should see all of them and every line. So 43 at position 0, 67 position 1, etc. until 5th, which is the last position, number 24. Okay, now what if I want to say, well, this guy who's failing at position 0, something happened and he changed his grade. So I could just go students at position 0, I want his grade to be changed to 99. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And we could go and show again what his grade was. So here we're going to change it to 0. So notice at the beginning it's going to be 43, changes to 99, and then when we print it, we'll see his new grade. All right, so stop this, run. And if we look over here, so 43, 67, blah, 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 and 24 being the 5th position. And then when we print 0 again, we get 99. That's the new value we left there. All right. So another way of declaring an array we could also do is to say new int and give how many there are, right? So if I close this, you'll get an error saying you need to precise how big the array is gonna be. So in this case we have 6 items, you need to mention 6, right? So this is count. Why do we need to do this? Well, because when it assigns it in the memory, it needs to get enough space so it could store 6 of these integers. Okay, later on we'll talk about memory and all of this, but for now this should give you 2 ways of doing this. Notice though, now that I created this int at now that I created 6 integer variables, the initial value is going to be what? Well, if we talked about it before, the initial value is 0, right? So 6 times, none of them having any values, it's going to be always 0. Until we change the position 0 to 99, we won't see any real values there except for the initial value, which is 0. Okay? So the next video, we'll talk about an easier way to access all of those, especially when he reaches 43, or maybe even bigger numbers to make you a bit, scared. Say it reaches 600 or 6,000 or etc. Right? This is too much for us to keep writing 6,000 lines of code. Alright, so see you guys in the next video. Please subscribe, like, comment, whatever you need, ask me. I'm here for you. Cheers.